Well, hello everyone. Yeah, my top 10 records. Okay, it's clickbait. You're right. How am I going to do my top 10 records? No, I really did try hard. Because the first time I tried this, I said, I'm going to just pull my just super fantastic, the best ever records. The ones I love the best. Just get like 20 or something. Pulled them out, had them set up. I had 100, okay? So that was my top 100. So this time I've got to have like a top 10 records that totally my favorite records. I can narrow it down to 10. I should be able to. I pulled them out and I got it narrowed down to 50. I did a lot better this time. And then I said, you know what? I got them kind of in order of my top 15, about maybe 16, 17, but around the top 15, and they're not in any specific order. It's just that I got these as my top 15 or so, and then the rest follows suit, but it's not in an exact order of anything. But okay, so let's start out. That's kind of the deal here, what's going on. Got a little video. And Jethro Tull Aqualung. Another thing what I did was the Jethro Tull and the Steely Dan and the Led Zeppelin and the Pink Floyd and all the Stones and the Beatles. I said I'm only going to pull one record, Roxy Music and all. I've got a bunch of them, but I'm just going to pull one because that way I can kind of narrow it down. Okay. Okay, so here it is, Aqualung. It's my favorite Jethro Tull record. Okay, now here we have Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Deja Vu. Phenomenal record. And like another thing, these records here, every single song, A and B, is great. That's another thing about these great records. That's how they are. And I played them a lot. Just played them so many times. Black Sabbath. I used to listen to this with the headphones on. Now when I was, in high school. In the basement, right? We all did that when we were kids. Van der Graaf. The least we can do is wave to each other. Yeah, I've got like 4 or 5 different copies of this record, so it's got to be up there. Captain Beyond. The first Captain Beyond record. That's right up there in the top 10 records that I love and have played. And I've got 4 or 5 copies again like that, I said. Okay, Roxy Music. Ron, they've got so many great Roxy Music records. How can this be your favorite one? Well, here's what happened. Here it is. This is actually the record that kind of turned me on to Roxy too, back in 72, whenever it came out, 73. And, Amazona is so good. Psalm, okay? A Song for Europe. Mother of Pearl. Yeah. Just love those songs. Fantastic. But like every song on here is great, like I said. Okay. Bridge of Sighs by Robin Trower. What a phenomenal record. This has got to be in the top 10. You know what I mean? So we're getting there. We're about to what? 7, 8 into it, right? Okay, Pink Floyd. This is my favorite Pink Floyd record. A lot of great Floyd records. Great record. Of course, Ziggy Stardust. That's got to be right there, right? Top 10 record. And I showed this the other day, too, right? We talked about it. Audience, House on the Hill. I love this record. The sensational Alex Harvey Band. Framed. It's another one. I've had this since 72. And I loved it. I love it ever. Oh, he played the you-know-what out of that record. Same with this. Favorite Yes record. And, again, played it to infinitum. Here's one you might not realize what's in the top 15 or so. Camel Mirage. It's a great record. Another one. Solar Fire by Manfred's Man Earth Band. Everybody on this does the instrument, that guitar playing, keyboards, the singing, the songwriting. Unbelievable. Top 15 record. And then, you know, you got to have ZZ's top Tres Hombres. Jesus Just Left Chicago, you know. That's a top 10 song of all time almost. Okay, you know, I've got almost all the Depeche Mode records, and I just love Ultra. Love it. Play it all the time. That one gets played more than anything else. And then I love Abbey Road of the Beatles. That's my favorite Beatles record. And the White, you know, they kind of switch back and two, but, you know, loved the Beatles. Of course, you know, Bowie got in twice. He did. And The Man Who Sold the World. I need to listen to that. I haven't listened to it for a while. Blue Oyster Cult, Secret Treaties. Fantastic. Johnny Winter, Still Alive and Well. Remember, these are about the top 50 records in my collection. This is like in the top 20. That's how good this record is. If you don't know this record, yeah, you need to find out. 10 Years After, A Space in Time. Really good. 10 Years After's got some knockout records. That one's a standout right there. Steely Dan, Countdown to Ecstasy. My favorite. It's the best guitar work, the best keyboards, everything that's on this one here. They're just shredding the guitar and the keyboards. The singing's fantastic, as you know. Grand Funk, Closer to Home. Yeah, this is my favorite Grand Funk record here. Really love that record. ELP, Tarkus. A lot of good ELP. All them early ones are great. This is a little bit more my favorite. Billy Cobham, Spectrum. Yeah, I got a little jazz fusion up near about halfway, I guess we're at. That Stratus. Billy Cobham, Stratus. Wow. Phenomenal. The guitar work on here, the drums, everything. Again, we got the same thing here. Stanley Clarke, his first solo record. I think this is 74. It was on the newer Emperor label in the States and Canada. And just phenomenal musicians on this. The guitars and the drums and everything. It's probably got some of my favorite drumming on this record. See if I can find that song on here. Tony Williams is on drums on this. And it's Lopsy Lou. That drumming is my favorite drums on any record that I have. Oh wow, look at this. Billy Cobham, Total Eclipse. Again, the guitars are knockout. The Brecker brothers are on the trumpets on here. And Billy's on the drums. Wow. Okay, this is my favorite Rolling Stones record. Yeah, that Billy Cobham was the head of this. That's how good that is. You know, this is one of my favorite records in my whole record collection. How did that Billy Cobham get ahead of it? Yeah, I don't know. It's very good. Here's Zappa. Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. My son and I, my Angus, we know that record by heart. We can sing it by heart. Look at this. Muddy Waters Folk Singer. What a phenomenal sounding record and a great record. Okay, who's next? Yeah, love this. The Who. I got a lot of them. This is my favorite one of the Who records. Uriah Heep made it into top 50. The Magician's Birthday. Love it. Here we go. Some Triumpharat. Man, that got in the top 50. Illusions on a Double Dimple. Some great prog with a lot of good keyboards, singing, guitar work. With the keyboards especially, it's like ELP-esque type of thing on there. And Triumpharat, they've got a few other records out, but this one by far is the best one in my opinion. Okay, The Hip. can only pull one hip record, the Tragically Hip from Canada. I've got a number of their records, but this has Blow at High Dough, 38 years old, and New Orleans is Sinking. Wow, what just... Anybody else would be glad to have one of those songs and it'd be a best top 10 record of all time. Okay, Golden Earring, Moontan, Radar Love, Candy's Gone Bad. What a phenomenal, phenomenal record. They have a lot of good records, Golden Earring does. And here's another Canadian, old Joni Mitchell, Court and Spark. Great, great record. Okay. This is the Led Zeppelin I picked, Led Zeppelin 2, Whole Lot of Love. I love Whole Lot of Love. And then I just pulled this box out, this big old box of Hendrix. This is such a great, great record right here. I don't have time to pull it out, but I'm just, got this big, huge box, got 8 records in it. Got a big old book comes in it. It's got like a ribbon you pull, and then you can get all the records that come out of it. And they're all in these gorgeous inner covers, basically. Just great. What a phenomenal record. This was still available lately, too, and it wasn't very expensive. Now I don't know if there's still any new ones left. They're gone way up in price, but fantastic record right there. Okay. Genesis, Selling England by the Pound. From the first song, first side 1 to the last song on side 2. Every song is phenomenal. It's a masterpiece right here. LA Woman, The Doors. Phenomenal. Can only pull one. You had to pull that one. Love It to Death, Alice Cooper. Yeah, y'all familiar with the Ballad of Dwight Fry? Yeah, I was with my daughter on the weekend. She's got that on her hit list. That's what she plays in her car, off this record. The Ballad of Dwight Fry. Leonard Cohen, 10 New Songs. I've talked about it a number of times. I love the record. Simply Red. Little Porcupine Tree in Absentia. It's the one I pulled. I would like that porcupine. The Smiths. Look at that. Thanks to Jacob Murphy, I got the Rhino reissue. Wow, they sound so nice. Thanks again, Jacob. Neil Young, Are You Passionate? On Vapor Vinyl. Just a great sounding record. And all the songs are so good. You know how many records Neil Young's got out? Yeah, this is the one I pulled out of the stack. It's hard, but that's the one. Okay, Dr. Z. I love it. Top 50 records. And then we got the Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Right? And When I Die. Right? God Bless the Child. Spinning Wheel. It's good stuff. And then the first Santana record. Because this one's under 45 RPM, but all those Santanas are so good. The early ones. Okay. And that's my top 10 records. But as I said, I got it kind of narrowed down. The first bunch was like the top 15. I took a little while. I went in there. And at 15, 16, 17, 18, they're pretty close in there. But hope you enjoyed the video. And the reason I made the video was because I've been doing a lot of live streams lately. And thanks again to Rachel, the Music Man, for putting those on. I really have fun doing that. But I get a lot of people asking, Ron, what's your favorite record? Ron, what's this? Ron, what record is this one? And so they're asking me a lot of questions about what's my favorite records and things, top 10 records, whatever. So I kind of narrowed them down And that doesn't mean which ones sound better or not. It's just the music on those records. I really love them. That's my favorite records. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back. Bye-bye for now.